Yo, what is up YouTube? It's Dimitri aka Miwi, bringing a tutorial how to get audio on both your headset and through your Elgato while you're recording PS4 gameplay. Now this tutorial, to be honest, I have not seen anybody, and I repeat anybody, cover this in the correct way here on YouTube. I've seen a couple of videos that are sort of on track with how to do this, but that's not quite it. This is the full step-by-step tutorial on how to get audio to your headset while you record PS4 gameplay to also get audio on there as well. And also keep in mind, for this tutorial to work, unfortunately it will not be free. You have to go out and purchase 2 cables and possibly a 3rd adapter depending on what type of headset you have. So first things first, the 2 things you for sure must buy is the following. First things first, we have the 3.5 stereo splitter, male to female. Keep in mind I did buy all these cables from Radio Shack. This splitter was around $5, but depending on your budgets, make sure you find the best deal for this stereo splitter. They're very inexpensive, and they do sell longer ones as well, depending on your preference. I just decided to get a smaller one, but if you prefer longer ones, then for sure go out and find that for a cheap price. Second thing you must buy is this, not too hard to find, the 3.5mm stereo to RCA adapter, male to male. As you can see, we have our 2 RCA cables, followed by the 3.5mm adapter. For sure, definitely gonna have to buy these 2 things. And it is unfortunate that there is no solution for free to this issue. In order to get multiple audio outputs on your PS4, you have to configure a whole bunch of these cords together, which I'll show in the video. And guys, you cannot blame yourselves for having to go out and buy all these extra cables. Simply blame Sony. It's their fault that they didn't make a simple feature that they already had on the PS3, having multiple audio outputs for the PS4. So that's completely their fault. There is no free way to get around the issue. You have to buy these cables. Next up here, guys, the third thing you're gonna need, which came with our Elgatos, is this right here. As you guys know, you may not have found any use for this cable right here. So we put them in the light. There it is right there. This is the component adapter, and this is pretty much useless for anything else but for this solution in this video. So definitely gonna need this. Make sure you didn't throw it away when you first got your Elgato. This is definitely gonna come in handy and will be highly used for this tutorial. Last but not least, guys, let's talk about the headset itself. This tutorial works with every single headset, but if you have a wireless headset and the headset came with a 2.5 chat cable, you're gonna have to go out and buy a 2.5 to 3.5mm adapter. So this is only for headsets that are pretty much all wireless. The one I'm using here is the Skullcandy Player 1 wireless headset. I did a review on this headset, super amazing. That video was yesterday. Definitely check it out, link down below. But as I said, for wireless headsets, pretty much all of them come with 2.5mm chat cables, which means you have to go out and buy this little bad boy. Definitely look it up on Amazon or eBay. They sell them for literally $1, or you can go to the store and hopefully find one. This was very hard to find. I found the one that was available at Radio Shack, but definitely let me know in the comments if you need any help. I'll try my best to leave some links in the description of where to buy these products. So these are all the things you need, and obviously your Elgato and your headset. Now if you guys are wondering, how do you configure everything and how does this all work? Check this out. Alright guys, so as complicated as this may look, this is the final product of how all the cables I just showed you are configured for this to work. So even though this looks pretty crazy, let's go through each and every part so I can explain. First things first is the headset right there. So as you know, anytime you buy any type of headset, the box will always include an Xbox 360 chat cable. In this case, my Skullcandy Player 1s came with a 2.5mm chat cable. I plugged that cable into the designated port. The other side of the cable will go in to the 2.5 to 3.5 millimeter adapter. That whole piece goes in to one side of the stereo splitter. The second side of the stereo splitter is from the RCA adapter. So the red and white cables of the RCA adapter are right here. And then at the end of it is the 3.5 connector, which will go into the second stereo splitter port. These red and white cables will plug in to the component adapter on the Elgato, as you can see. So this is the cable, as I said earlier, that you may not have found any use for. Now it's coming in handy. This is the final product. Now the stereo splitter will go into your PS4 controller. So even though this looks pretty complicated, let me show you guys again. This is the final product. As I said, you have the headset right there with the 2.5 millimeter cable going in to the adapter to 3.5. That goes into the stereo splitter. The other side of the stereo splitter is from the RCA adapter, which is going in to your component adapter from the Elgato. So yeah, a lot of adapters, a lot of cables, a lot of configuration. The thing that gets me the most, I bought my headset primarily because it's wireless, and I still can't use it wirelessly on the PS4 due to Sony's mistake of not allowing for multiple audio outputs. So this is the final product of how it's configured. But let's show you guys, or let me show you, I should say, how it all connects to your computer. Alright guys, so now that I've configured every cable to the Elgato, I've plugged the Elgato into my computer, as well as connected that to my PS4. So now you can hear sound from the headset, as you can listen up right now. You can be scrolling through the menu. You guys can hear that. That is the sound from the headset. And look at the Elgato. Boom, guys, game audio. The green bar indicating that volume is playing is enabled, as you can see. I've changed no settings on the Elgato software. I have read in certain websites that you have to enable analog audio, but I do not need that, as you can see for my PlayStation 4. Very simple. We have audio right there, as you can see. And listen to this. Audio straight from my headset. Very simple. Another test. I'm going to start recording that. It's going to be hearing the main menu music. See, that's recording. Boom. Listen to this now. There you go, guys. That is your tutorial. How to get audio to both your headset and your Elgato. Unfortunately, you have to buy 2 cables and possibly a third adapter, depending on what type of headset you have. This was with the Skull Candy Player One Wireless Edition headset. If you have Turtle Beaches or a headset that uses a wire, then you do not need the 2.5 to 3.5 adapter. But if you have any questions, let me know in the comment section, as I will try my best to answer anything you guys wonder about this tutorial. This is Dimitri, aka Miwi. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.